of the leading causes of death due to mental illnesses is depression. It is associated with reduced levels of monoamine neurotransmitters in the brain, such as serotonin or 5-HT. When 5-HT are released from the presynapse to the synaptic cleft, they could be reuptaken by the serotonin transporters, or SERTs, and degraded by the monoamine oxidases, MAOs. This reuptake significantly decreases serotonin levels. Selective Serotonin Reuptake Inhibitors, or SSRIs, bind to SERTs to inhibit serotonin reuptake. This leads to increased levels of 5-HT in the synaptic cleft, which are thought to contribute to the alleviation of the symptoms of depression. In the presence of SSRI, small amounts of 5-HT continue to be degraded in the synaptic cleft, so the concentration is still within normal range. Let's take a closer look. This is a SERT that takes serotonin from the synaptic cleft by binding to a sodium ion, serotonin, and chlorine ion. This creates a membrane potential that channels the serotonin back in the presynapse and frees the other ions. Escitalopram is a drug that binds to the SERT, so it wouldn't be able to transport serotonin anymore. It has two enantiomers, R and S, citalopram, both having the same molecular structure but different orientations. The R-citalopram only binds to the allosteric site located above the central site. The allosteric site was also found to be malleable, therefore, other substrates such as the ions needed for serotonin reuptake could easily go through and compete with the allosteric-bound R-citalopram or directly pass through and bind to the central binding site. Meanwhile, the escitalopram binds to both the allosteric and central site. This allows the central-bound escitalopram to be locked in and make it more difficult for other substrates to go through and bind to the central site. Even if other substrates are able to go through, the central-bound escitalopram makes them unable to directly bind. Therefore, escitalopram is able to more effectively inhibit serotonin reuptake since it strongly binds to the central site by also binding to the allosteric site. So it significantly increases serotonin levels. More studies on SERT's central and allosteric binding sites are needed to find out how drugs interact with these sites and enable to design better drugs or drug combinations that target both sites. Thanks for watching.